stayed into something. So now I'm closer to God. But being closer is hard. The attacks get stronger, become much harder to fight, and they last longer. That's what it's always been. Joy with the pain, dark with the light, sun with the rain. With the right perspective, there can be something to gain.
But I know that there's more. More for you, more for us.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
DJ discretion.
Flow still sick, I ain't talking the pandemic.
Say it louder, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, cause I'm really about to put it down. Girl, you know that I will never disrespect you. We love tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spank you. That ass down, gotta make it last down. Start off slow, then I'ma beat it up.
Hey, yo, lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
One, two. Oh, can y'all hear me now? Okay, y'all can hear me now. Something ain't right. Hold on. Hold on. Shout out to everybody that's here. I understand that. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all something to listen to while I fix this. Hold on. I got so much on my mind. If I don't let it out, I'm gonna explode straight up.
I'm sitting here looking at all these people around me.
One, two.
Thinking if I wasn't tell me where would they be? Most of them don't even care about Robert Kelly. No.
Yo.
They care about what I can do for them. Some of them hang around me 'cause I got money. Tell me what happened to my whole family. Can't they see him going through? Little brother really needs them.
Two.
I was there for them when they needed me.
One, two.
Never gonna come. Y'all, let's just
with the run. What type of shit is that? How could y'all turn out? People, they smile right in your face, then go and talk behind your back when they don't even know the facts. And some of y'all church folks pointing the finger at me, yeah. You should be loving them, only even praying for them. You'll never get it right, is that the Christian life? Sometimes I like to party, drink, have sex, and smoke weed. Just because I love them things, it doesn't mean I'm going crazy. God, I wish I knew why people wanna hate me.
2, 3. There we go. 2, 3. All right, there we go. We back on track. Yeah. How's the sound? The sound good? Beautiful souls, ladies and gentlemen, can y'all hear me? How the sound? One more thing, just get it out the way.
To them niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on the nigga trying to make it, talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm up, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm alone. I'm from that project where they pull capers. Didn't have to watch the news to see police chase. It's me and my mama living out of suitcases. I went from blackouts to rocking black labels. And in the land of Lord have mercy. Now you see me in that all-white blue Mercy. Lago, chilling with some supermodels that'll take it to the head. I ain't talking models, listen, they ain't bad on this underdog. Game 7, I'm balling hard. Astronaut, yeah, I'm taking it off. Your girl ready to take it off. All good, don't act cool now. My dick full, don't hop on out. Money up, so it's going down. Hey, to the niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on a nigga trying to make it, talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm out, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm out, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm on. Yeah, I know the rumor going round. They say that boy ain't got it no more and he broke wild. Comedic. How funny these niggas act. I always had to cry. Ain't gotta take it back. I ain't got no worries. My session unaffected. All these cars in my garage. My Maybach feel neglected. Yeah, I let them borrow my swag. They still making payments. I be going down on that pussy like rats all in that basement. Got my top down in the winter time.
Yo.
Cause it ain't cold in the payment island.
Check.
And
Let's go.
I really think my time is up. Y'all niggas got me fucked up. This is to the niggas that was doubting when I said I'd make it out, they didn't believe me. Fuck y'all. And to them bitches that was hating on a nigga trying to make it, talking plenty shit. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm out, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And now that I'm out, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Yeah, now that I'm home.
All right, let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I'm back. 2022, and we dropping nothing but content, aka hits, Cal's way. Dana J delivering it, Cal's way. Okay, so check it. At the top, you'll see my Cash App, right? I brought the Cash App back, okay? But that's only for donation and sending donations. That's it, nothing else. So for the people who say they only have Cash App, there it is. You can Cash App me at OfficialDanaJay. Also, for the people that want to use Zelle, you can Zelle me at bookdanajay@gmail.com. Okay? Cool. Let's get that out the way. I'm going to leave that up there just for a little minute just for a little minute. Let's leave it up there for a second, okay? All right. So, how many of y'all like the new intro? How many of y'all like that intro? If y'all really like that intro, put A in the chat. If y'all didn't like it, put B in the chat. I really liked it. You know what I'm saying? I really liked it. What's good, Versatile? What's good, Versatile? What's going on? So, you know, we got to talk about some things, man. We really do. We have to talk about who can R. Kelly trust. Today, I was blown away. And it put me in a mindset of, who can you trust? Is anybody trustworthy now? From old school friends to high school, junior high school friends, up to now. Touring friends, business partner friends. Who can R. Kelly trust? And when I talk about this, we're going to talk about things that you should be taking into your own life. So, we've been knew Jet Fly Leaks was leaking music, right? Let me get y'all up to speed. Then we understand that Donnie Connie Boy said that he's going to release all his music, right? So today, 4 songs was released. When it came to me, I did what I was supposed to do. I got the song and sent it over where it need to go. So that way those songs can be added to the lawsuit as well. But when I looked at something, it puzzled me. And I looked at this thing called YouTube. I looked at this tool called YouTube, right? And when I looked at the tool called YouTube, I seen the songs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 songs was released within the last 48 hours. I got so pissed that I went on a website, YouTube, the page, and they was talking about, oh yeah, R. Kelly did this song from jail. I couldn't help myself, so I put the truth out there. That song was not done from jail. That song was done when he was on tour. He didn't have a chance to redo it and remaster it. Redo it and master it. So the songs that I'm hearing as being released, right? They coming from a catalog called 12 Play Fourth Quarter. Now, somebody tagged Joe and said, yeah, R. Kelly did the song, da, 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 da. That also pissed me off. And the reason why it pissed me off, because if anybody know the backlash between R. Kelly and Joe, what up, shout out to everybody that's coming in late. How y'all doing? What's up, bro? If anybody know the backlash between R. Kelly and Joe, they would know not to even put that out there. I'm pissed. I'm puzzled. Because the friends are just sitting by watching this happen. And I understand Rob can go and do another album. But Where's Jen and Lindsay with this? Why am I the only one saying something? Why am I the only one bringing awareness to something? And I had to do a little research before I came public. R. Kelly got a song, right? It's on YouTube. No, it's on iTunes. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let me pull it up real quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all. R. Kelly have a song, right? It's called "No Problems." Boycott this song. Y'all gonna understand why I said that. Because there's no way Robert could have uploaded that song, right? To iTunes from jail. So boycott that song. And I know people gonna say, well, Dana, I like the song, and it can be any funds to help Robert. If that was the case, I would agree with you. If that was the case, I really, 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 really would agree with you. But that's not the case. That's not the case, and I'm going to tell you why that's not the case. The song that he have with the boy Voss, right, out of South Central California. First of all, I know one thing. I know what the new album sound like when I hear it. I've been talking about it. I've been telling y'all about this song called Grudge. I haven't heard that yet. So if I hear it, then I know that there's a possibility they could have got to the engineer that had that album. Which I pray that that engineer do not release that album. I pray that he don't even give it to any of those folks. Save it to when Rob come home or when Rob talk to you and tell you what to do with that album. That engineer know who I'm talking to. Shout out. You just texted me and told me that you're watching and you know I got your back. Just like I have Robert back. So, and what's up, everybody that's coming in late? Ms. Lady T, and we ain't gonna do that. Shout out to everybody that's coming in late. The reason why I say boycott that, right? And I'm gonna run this about 3 times because I want you to really understand where I'm at with this. Rob can't fight for himself. Rob not out. That is so distracting. Rob cannot fight for himself. Robert's not out. So the same guy that have a song with Rob called No Problems on iTunes, right? Is the same guy that took to YouTube and said this. Now, if he was any part of Robert's friend, right? If he was any part of Robert's friend, do you think he would go to YouTube and say some stuff like this?
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Vooks. Yeah, I'm South Central LA. You can follow me on Instagram at Vooks Music Official, YouTube Vooks Music Official. Make a long story short, I got the last album with R. Kelly. Should I drop it?
I'm gonna play it again.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Vooks. Yeah, I'm South Central LA. You can follow me on Instagram at Vooks Music Official, YouTube Vooks Music Official. Make a long story short, I got the last album with R. Kelly. Should I drop it?
Play it again.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Vooks. Yeah, I'm South Central LA. You can follow me on Instagram at Vooks Music Official, YouTube Vooks Music Official. Make a long story short, I got the last album with R. Kelly. Should I drop it?
So with that being said, if you are any type of homeboy or a cool person with Robert, or you did music with him, if you have the album, why would you drop it? Ask yourself that question. If you have the album, why would you drop his album? Knowing that album, if you have that last album, that's the album that he can really change the game on. That's the album that can put him back on top where he belongs. Make it make sense. Prima been talking about the music. I've been talking about the music for a while. So we know Don got 12 play fourth quarter, right? But this guy said, I have R. Kelly last album. Out in South Central LA. It's kind of weird because there's two people out there, or that go, well, one goes out there. I know one lives out there. And this one was working on Rob's last album too. So is it the fact that people want to try to release his music because they feel as though he's never coming home? Do people want to run around and do crazy stuff in his name, try to ensure that he never come home because somebody has included him in some type of money or financial gain somewhere? See, I'm not like the rest of the people. I'm not going to run with who got the loudest voice. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to think. And when I think, it was a clip that I found on YouTube. That I took it, I remastered it for myself. And I want y'all to listen to this. Take a look at this. Listen to this. Here you go.
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and, and seeing things on the blogs and, I'm just tired.
What are the lies that you're hearing that disturb you most?
Oh my God. All of them. Got little girls trapped in the basement, helicopters over my house, trying to rescue someone that doesn't need rescuing because they're not in my house, handcuffing people, starving people. I have a harem, a cult. I don't even really know what a cult is, but I know I don't have one,
Have you done anything that you regret? Have you done anything wrong?
Lots of things wrong when it comes to women that I apologize, but I apologize in those relationships at the time I was in the relationships.
Have you broken any laws when it comes to women?
Absolutely not.
The 6-part series interviewed 50 people, family members, your former tour manager, numerous women who all claim that you abused them. Are you saying everybody in that documentary was not telling the truth about you? Everybody?
If you really look at that documentary, which I'm sure you have,
I have.
Everybody said something bad about me. Nobody said nothing good. They was describing Lucifer. I'm not Lucifer. I'm a man. I make mistakes, but I'm not a devil. And by no means am I a monster.
I'm going to name the names. Andrea Kelly, your ex-wife. Kitty Jones. Lisa Van Allen, Lizette Martinez, Jerronda Pace, Faith Rogers, Asante McGee. You're saying everything they said in that documentary about you is not true.
They are lying on me.
Why would these women say the same thing about you? That you are controlling, that you are abusive, that you tell women when to eat, when to go to the bathroom, when they can sleep, where they can dress. Why would all these women tell these different stories about you if they were not true? And they don't know each other. That defies logic to me.
Right. Until you hear the explanation. You can start a rumor on a guy like me or a celebrity just like that. All you have to do is push a button on your phone and say, so-and-so did this to me. R. Kelly did this to me. And if you get any traction from that, if you're able to write a book from that, if you're able to get a reality show, then any girl that I had a relationship in the past that it just didn't work out, she can come and say the same exact thing.
Are you blaming this on social media?
I'm talking about the power of social media.
Have you ever had sex with anyone under the age of 17?
No.
Never?
No.
I have to tell you, it's so hard to believe that based on all that we've read.
I'm going to tell you something, Gail. There's one
you.
I'm going to tell you something.
Said about you.
What women said about me. So nobody's allowed to be mad at me and be scorned and lie on me.
Mm-hmm. So they're lying on you. That's your explanation. They're lying on you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You feel that people have maligned your character?
I have been assassinated. I have been buried alive. But I'm alive.
So I think the point you're making is, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you have never held anybody against their will.
I don't need to. Why would I?
Well,
how stupid would it be for R. Kelly, with all I've been through in my way past, to hold somebody, let alone 4, 5, 6, 50, you said. How stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding.
Stupid, guys.
I didn't.
Is this camera on me?
Yes, it's on.
That's stupid. Use your common sense. Don't forget the blogs. Forget how you feel about me. Hate me if you want to. Love me if you want. But just use your common sense. How stupid would it be for me to, with my crazy past and what I've been through, right now I just think I need to be a monster and hold girls against their will, chain them up in my basement, and don't let them eat and don't let them out unless they need some shoes down the street from their uncle. Stop it. Y'all quit playing. Quit playing.
And as you see, that part, I had to stop that part. Shout out to Prima, Fantasia, everybody that came in late. Shout out to all y'all. Prima said, yeah, they do know each other. The fuck? That's right. But that part right there, a lot of people miss that. Gail even missed that. So when he's being sarcastic, it's a joke. It's not real. So let's go over what he's saying. No. He said exactly what he said. I'm treating people bad except for when they want to go down to their uncle's house down the street and get some shoes. Let's finish.
I didn't do this stuff. This is not me. I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I can't have 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You're killing me, man. This is not about music. I'm trying to have a relationship with my kids, and I can't do it. Y'all just don't want to believe the truth. You don't want to believe it.
At this point, we briefly pause the interview to give Kelly a moment. His publicist helped calm him down.
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're going to let the camera keep rolling.
This is not, doesn't even make sense. Why would I hold all these women? Their mothers and fathers told me, we're going to destroy your career.
But Kelly's emotions...
That part right there, Prima caught it. But I'm going to let it finish because we almost finished this. I'm going to try to...
raw.
It's real girls out there missing. It's real young girls out there being abducted, being raped, okay? They really are on chains. They really do
have chains on their wrists and they can't get out.
Robert,
and they're ending up buried in debt.
Robert, we have to have a conversation, really. I don't want you just ranting at the camera.
I came here for them to hear me talk.
But
I need help.
What kind of help?
This is the kind of help I need.
Yes, what kind of help?
I need somebody to help me not have a big heart, because my heart is so big. People betray me, and I keep forgiving them.
You sound like you're playing the victim here. You sound like R. Kelly. You do.
Oh, wow.
When I listen to you, it does sound like
truth.
you're playing the victim.
I'm just telling the truth. And the reason I'm emotional,
But Robert,
and I apologize for that,
No,
is
no,
because
no,
this
no.
is the first time I was able to say
speak.
something. I've said nothing.
That right there troubles me. He's going through the emotional train, as we call it. And Gail said, it sounds like you're playing a victim. So let's ask this question. Because Gail didn't come to court. And if you came to court, you would have seen Canic destroy all of their stories. Even on down to the people who didn't want to testify, which was all of them except for one. And that one was a male. And he was mad because Robert's old manager hired him and didn't pay him. So he mad at Robert. But let's get back to what he said. He said, this is not about music. Was Robert telling us something without saying it? This is not about music. Have y'all missed when Prima been talking about the higher ups? Have y'all missed when Will came and told y'all about the higher ups? Hell, have y'all missed when Senator Sane told y'all about the higher ups? Hell, have y'all missed when DanaJay told y'all about the higher ups? This is not about music. This is about money. This is about control. This is about power. This is about, and excuse my French, not letting no nigga be more powerful than massa. So, when I hear songs that come out that got Joe tagged in it, I laugh. Because I know where that's coming from. But when Voos, or Voss, whatever his name is, V-O-U-S, came out and said, I got R. Kelly's last album. Should I drop it? I had to comment. I said, why would you do that? If that's your man, why would you do that? But no, they say Dana is messing up what we got going on. Well, I'll be the first one to say this. My only concern is Robert. So if other people decide that they don't want to be cool with me that's close to Robert, then oh well. I would have never met you if it wasn't for Robert. My fight is for the same person that y'all fight supposed to be for. And you can consider this a warning. Because as I go deeper, if I find out who it is, no matter who it is, I'm going to make it known. So that way when Robert come home and Robert look at the videos, he can go back and say, wait a minute. Y'all said that he was against me. Y'all said that he was testifying against me. Y'all said that, oh, it was Dana and Kip video that got Robert locked up. I think I'm going to re-upload that live that between me and Larry. And Larry told the truth about how he put the videos together. One thing I'm not going to do is add fluff or take any away. Another thing in 2022, what I'm not doing, I'm not defending nobody in unnecessary bullshit. Next thing I'm not going to do. Everybody ain't your goddamn friend, Dana. So you got to go through some stuff with me in order for you to be my friend. I've been stabbed in the back enough by the same people that stabbing R. Kelly in the back. Because everybody see a bag. I see a man's life. I don't need that man bag. I got my own bag. Yes, he helped me get through school when I didn't have the bag. But now I got the bag. And I'm holding my own with my own bag. So I don't need that man's bag. Honestly, I was against a lot of stuff that was being said, but I think Rob need to implode everything and start from scratch. Everybody ain't your friend, Robert. Including the people that said they came back when they heard I Admit. Everybody ain't your brother. And being on top, it gets lonely. Yeah, I be wanting people to hang out with, but I realize that if you haven't been there for me, I can't trust you. If you haven't been there when I was on my low point, I can't trust you. Yeah. That's the point I'm about to get to, Prima. But, and she killed it right there. She put on the head. If you haven't been through something, it's easy to give somebody a title. But when it's time to make it manifest, they know where to be found. So Prima said, I just went back. What do you mean he got the last album? The last album, huh? I had to go back and look at the manifestation. Manifestation only means growth. It means growth and becoming reality. That's all it means. I don't want nobody to get deep. Oh, Dana, you said the manifestation. I can go deep with you. But the manifestation is Julius Darrington was there. Cash tried to align herself with Julius. Julius linked up with Don. Cash leaped on Don. Julius faded back a little. Don and Cash proceeded. Now you have two wicked ass people, which is Don and Cash. So it won't surprise me that when people come on that platform and say, I'm reading R. Kelly letters, it didn't surprise me when the first letter, I know that came from 2002, 2008. But all the other letters, it was just too sexual for me. For that even to be Robert talking. That's how I was able to implode it and bust it up the way I did. It became too sexual. Robert only gets sexual in his private time and when he's in the studio recording a sexual song. he goes into a phase where he taps in. That's what he call it. He'd be like, all right, y'all, I'm about to tap in. Leave me alone. But the so-called letters were over-sexual, which means that I've had plenty of conversations with Cash that were over-sexual, just like those letters. Now, I understand she got 2 new books that's coming out. The follow-up to Daddy's Little Freak. Wait a minute. If you apologize to R. Kelly, why are you bringing out a follow-up to Daddy's Little Freak? See, these are the things that nobody is looking at. Prima says, side note, Lindsay also aligned herself with Timbaland family that was around the time Cash threw Julius under the bus. Facts. And when you look at it, it's like this. When Cash is rocking with Don, she hates key people. Angelo, number 1. Me, number 2. Julius, number 3. Anybody that aligned with us 3, she hates. When she's cool with Angelo, she hates Don, she hates Bedbug, and she hates Jen and Lindsay. And she hates Lisa and Cassandra. Y'all catch it? So now, this is how you can tell who she's rocking with. Because, she hates me. Now she hates me. It don't matter to me. Because I dissected that phone call, too, when you told Robert, oh, you can't let them do this interview. Are they trying to destroy you? And he asked you, destroy me how? And you didn't give an answer. The only way you can come with that type of information is if you are talking to the people or the person who's driving that narrative. And what you said to him was, I talked to Angelo. Well, he know that it didn't come from Angelo. Me and Robert, similar, acted like a little bit. Because we'd know you lying and we'd be like, really? Okay. So he knew that came from somewhere else, but he knew it didn't come from Angelo. Even though him and Angelo have their issues. But Robert ain't gonna let you lie on nobody. So, Cash, I know you pitching a movie. I'm gonna break it up and before I even play it. I know you pitching a movie where you are working with somebody that won the contest of Robert's lookalike. I know people like, Dana, what are you talking about? Well, I'm going to let y'all listen for yourself. Shout out the HN News. You on it. Whoever you are, you on it.
You are welcome to yet another episode of HN What's Your Say? Jail, with little hope, if any, that he will be released anytime soon. While the whole world has been keenly following his case, right from the day he was arrested back in the year 2019, the only part people are not up to date with is indeed the unknown. And that is what things will look like for R. Kelly the day he is released from jail. According to lifestyle analysts and prediction experts, R. Kelly's life after prison will be greatly determined by 2 major factors. his age at time of release, and the terms along which the release will be effected. If a prisoner is released, let's say for good conduct, movements are usually restricted, and one is not allowed to return to the normal life they were living before. It is assumed that when they do go back to living like they did before, access to large sums of money could easily cause them to derail and return to the criminal lifestyle they lived before. So in this case, we would have a free Robert Sylvester Kelly, but miss out on the character we know well as R. Kelly. Considering that is the character the world knows, R. Kelly would be dead to the world even as a free man. Authorities would even go as far as monitoring his first few years out of prison, to ensure that he does not return to his previous lifestyle assumed detrimental to society. However, if a prisoner wins back their freedom in a court appeal like Kelly is hopping to in the early days of the year 2022, this could translate into total freedom. R. Kelly would be free to return to music and cashing in like he did before. His music returned to streaming platforms, and life back to normal. R. Kelly would be a completely free man again. Chances are that he could even get compensated for the days he was incarcerated. For R. Kelly fans and supporters, either way would be something to celebrate. Just knowing that our man is not behind bars, living and feeding like the prisoner he now is, and at the risk of being attacked like he was before, would be enough for us to celebrate. But having the R. Kelly icon character back into the music business would be the true reward of the year 2022. This would be more like a dream come true for those who truly have R. Kelly at heart, and for those who love and appreciate his music. Kelly was arrested at a time when everyone was anticipating a lot from him in terms of new music, shows and talk. R. Kelly, being one of the most talented musicians and songwriters in the world, was still lighting up the industry with his amazing works, when he was suddenly taken away from us. According to his former executive assistant Diana Copeland, Kelly was a very sociable person. And all this we miss a great deal about him. In what appeared to have come sooner than would be expected, our Hollywood sources indicate that a controversial movie is already being proposed, in which a popular R. Kelly look-alike, who won a previous R. Kelly look-alike challenge a few years back, will be acting Robert. This movie will largely focus on what R. Kelly's life will be after he is released from prison. The movie is still a mere proposal on paper, and the plan for it still undisclosed to the public. The idea, though, has leaked and is already facing social criticism, with many R. Kelly fans unimpressed saying, these are likely R. Kelly haters already planning on how to make a killing off his misfortunes. As more information comes in, however, we will keep you updated. According to Joanna, a movie about R. Kelly's life that will not place any money into his pocket is completely worthless, unless he will be paid royalties for his fame that is being used here to market a Hollywood product, which they should. If this is done, we as social media influencers will push the movie forward. Otherwise, this could be another plot to steal from the R&B king, as malicious people have always done. Whoever came up with this idea ought to explain it to the public for the world to partner with him, otherwise, it will end up another flop. Miranda Gray says, the character I would look forward to watching in an R. Kelly movie would be Joanne Kelly, that brilliant girl that has made us proud ever since this whole legal battle started. I wish I was her age and looked like her. I would gladly audition to act that role. The girl has remained loyal to her dad all through. About his returning to society and denied the chance to sing again, this I would find so disappointing. Since when did making money to earn a living in our country become a privilege and cease to be a right? Soon, we might have to ask for permission to eat and drink before we put food in our mouths. We are surely living in a sort of dictatorship that I am yet to understand better. According to Walker, it looks like amidst R. Kelly's troubles, everyone is out to make a killing. Believe me or not, the movie idea is likely someone's private plan to make money off R. Kelly's name, without paying even a single penny to him. I hope it's not film producer Dream Hampton behind this so-called innovation with a hidden purpose to incriminate the R&B king the more. The content of this production needs to be checked and censored to ensure that it does not in any way affect the ongoing case. Otherwise, this could even be a trick to divert fans' attention from advocating that he be freed. Otherwise, I don't see anything entertaining enough to anticipate with the R. Kelly movie idea. According to Campbell, why would anyone want to make a movie of R. Kelly's life, like the man is dead? Is this a way to tell us he will be getting life? Well, we hope not. I see no reason for this production, especially now when he and his lawyers are busy organizing an appeal, which we hope will get him back his total freedom. I sense a trick behind this movie idea. When a movie about R. Kelly is out, it will kill the character he built over past 30 years. I am beginning to realize that his haters not only want him in prison, but they also want to have his character replaced completely. But we will not allow this to happen while we look on. This needs to be stopped, the so-called movie idea, and investigated well. These haters are doing it the bad style. They finish you and write about you. Then make movies out of your hard-earned name. It's a shame indeed, and hopefully this will be stopped. That is all we had for you today on HN What's Your Say. To keep
Shout out to HN What You Say. People go like, share, subscribe to them when you get a chance. Prima Donna said, my walk with the king of R&B, huh? Like Tyler Perry, they need to at least come up with better scripts. Uh-oh. Prima, you can't be talking about Tyler now. Tyler trying to get some new scripts now. How you doing, love yourself? How y'all doing? I wish I had an answer to that Smokey B. Bell. Mr. Squad said, I definitely want an R. Kelly concert as soon as he get out. No, not as soon as he get out. Give him some time to get himself together. What up, Cool Nate? Nikki Purple said, follow the money. Facts. If R. Kelly isn't getting paid, I won't be watching it either. Okay. Facts. I won't. Okay, cool. Facts. Dane, I need to get in touch with you offline. Let me know how I can get contact with you. Easy. Book daintezjackson at gmail.com. Book BOOK Dana DANAJJAY at gmail.com. Mr. Kelly, in my opinion, should leave the country and go hiatus. This could help him heal and regain his life back. He has been abused enough for no reason. I pray he keeps God's first for sanity. Facts, Queen B. It's all about money. That's what I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest. There will never be another R. Kelly or replacement R. Kelly. Well, you need to tell John Legend that. Can someone tell me how can I get in touch with Dana J? I'm new to this. Book BOOK Dana DANAJAY at gmail.com. I hope he get out of Chicago. I've been subscribed for months. Okay, cool, Leanne. What's been done to the king of R&B is just shameful. Facts. That's how you can reach me. So, with that being said, it kind of kills me because with all this stuff going on, and you have people that come on YouTube and say they connected to Robert and they love Robert so much and they got what it takes to get Robert out, and that's been said over 3 years ago, and Robert's still not out. It kills me because this hit squad that's supposed to be put in place, I'm ready to see who the hell they are. I know who one player is, but I'm ready to see who the rest of this so-called hit squad is. Because from what I see, this hit squad ain't doing nothing but fucking R. Kelly whole situation up. That's all I can say. Let people handle what they handle, and people stop releasing his music, because at the end of the day, you ain't helping Robert. Oh, I got some unreleased music. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to release it on YouTube. Well, Donnie boy, this go for you. You said, what do you look like releasing it on YouTube? Because you can't release it nowhere else. You ain't bank on them coming to lock you down like that. You got the ADATs. Oh, I guess people ain't know nothing about that. So it's like when I seen you and you jumped on dude's channel and you start disrespecting everybody and dude let it happen and thought it was funny. I took that as motivation and drive to make me go deeper into the mud with this. See, I'm willing to fight everybody in the mud. But what I'm not getting is why perpetrate the fraud on YouTube, but behind the scenes, you trying to destroy the man. You're trying to make sure he never come home. Then you made a mistake and told somebody that had me on the phone. But I gave him my word I couldn't say nothing. That, shit, Robert ain't take care of nobody. So we're going to make sure that we take what we want. That's why you didn't want to answer none of my questions on Dude's channel. Because you knew the first 2 questions were setup questions. I give you that. You're smart enough for that. But everything that was coming after that, I was going to smash you with it. I was going to smash you with it. So let's move on. Now we know Robert music is being leaked and being released. R. Kelly number one, report that whole page to YouTube. This is how we're going to start shutting down people from releasing Rob stuff. R. Kelly number 1, report that whole page to YouTube. Carlos, what is his name? Carlos something. Report that whole page to YouTube. If you really love Robert, because both of them are releasing music. So if you really love Robert, report both of those pages. Now we're going to see who loves Robert and who's just the fanatics. This separates everything. This totally separates everything. So the last nugget I'm going to get to, and I'm going to say the best for last. Shout out to Prima Donna. She did her thing with this. As I broke it down live with y'all, she broke it down in her collage on her website. So all of y'all go to Prima Donna News. Sign up, like, share, whatever you want to do. So, first thing you're going to see is this right here. Be the best you can be to help others advance and never stop improving. Okay? So now, this right here, the triangle of lies. And we know Angelo was feeding Tasha K. Tasha K was spitting them out. Azriel was feeding Tasha K. So Tasha K was spitting them out. All right. So you can also become a Patreon member for her, which I will be doing today. I will be subscribing to her today. As well as, I don't know if I sent her a Cash App already, but I figured it out. You got Prima Donna Pastries, which I urge everybody, please. Them cakes of hers look so good. But if you really want to know, Dana J must answer the real questions. I had a panel full of women who ain't care how I felt. Most of them I still rock with, but some I don't. You had Keish T, which is right here. You had Sky Zone, Prima Donna, Toxic Diamond, Spit and Fire dropped in for a minute. So you know I still deal with 3 of the 2. If you want that video, I urge everybody to go in my videos and find that video. I believe it's Dana Town Hall. It's right here. But hey. And she said, as a person blogging about R. Kelly, you will hear one name behind you. I'm sorry. As a person blogging about R. Kelly, you will hear one name being echoed in so much controversy. It'll be me. It's time to address it and move on. It'll be me. So, Toxic Diamond, Prima Donna, Sky Zone, Spitting Fire, and Keish T all sit down to ask the needed questions once and for all. Facts. I think we even had a part 2. And then she said something, Prima Donna wrote something that everybody was scared to even indulge in. She said, you have the right to your opinion. Everyone seen has their own opinion and should not be held accountable for what the next says or does. Okay, so before we go down, you see she say, free R. Kelly, I stand with R. Kelly. Okay. You see Milton Brown and R. Kelly, best friends. I mean, the tight best friends right here. All right. Aaliyah marriage debunked. This is the real marriage certificate to the left. The fake one is to the right. What they've been using in the Source magazine. And I'm trying to get in touch with Benzino because I definitely want to ask them why would they do that. But they've been running with this one. Right? This is supposed to be the real marriage certificate that don't have none of Robert's stuff on it. Okay, let's scroll down a little bit some more. You'll see Dana J. At Dana J the brand. It's Twitter. You'll see here. Facebook. And this is the one when I said it's not a game. Mark Zuckerberg don't value us. So follow me over at blackjunction.com. My handle is, and I showed the Black Junction handle and all that. Right? And you see me with Steve Greenberg. You see me with my guy, Doug Anton. Okay. Prima Donna posted something that makes sense. She said, Dana J has been the topic of discussion by many. From people saying he didn't know R. Kelly. Listen to what she's saying, because the slow ain't going to understand this. Dana J has been the topic of discussion by many. Dream, because Benzino is Dream Ally. Okay. So she said, Dana J has been the topic of discussion by many. From people saying he didn't know R. Kelly to the most recent allegations being directed towards him. Dana J is always the common link from his alleged connection to some of the accusers. Okay, let's pause that. Right here, she got the deception of Aaliyah's legacy. She got all that on there. She even got the Carrie Kelly situation. Okay, but let's go back over. You see, Gloria already got a picture of LL Cool J and the accusers here. Right here is Latrice Staff. I don't know this lady. So let me give you a backstory. Okay? You'll see my picture. You'll see Latrice. This was Latrice. This was her friend. Her friend and Gloria. Rochelle, that's her name. Rochelle, okay. I think that's her name. Hold on. But I guess somebody sent Rochelle a joint, which I never said I dealt with her. But she said someone seen that we were friends on Facebook and asked me did I know that you or your friend related to or friends with Dana J. Do you know him? So Rochelle said, not sure. Not sure. Put, I'm going to check his name. That person said, okay. My cousin is a friend of Dana J. Of Dana. So anytime somebody shortens my name and put Dana, they know me for a while. I'm just gonna put it out there. So let's go back up. The Savage is exposed by Cash Jones, I'm sorry. By Cash Jones. Right? This is when Tim wanted to have a baby by Cash because his wife couldn't have another one. But back to what I'm saying over here. Let me bring y'all a deeper connection. The only reason why this story was created, and I told y'all about this a while ago. The only reason why this story was created, and go look it up, the mayor at the time, Catherine Pugh, is Gloria Allred's right hand. Latrice Staff was working with Catherine Pugh, and then she was working at the sheriff's office, right? So this was a ploy to try to knock time off of Catherine Pugh going to jail for the feds. I said hell no over my dead body. So from that point, Catherine Pugh was found guilty. Gloria Allred and Catherine Pugh was smuggling money from the school system through Catherine Pugh Book Club. It's supposed to have been a book club for children. Go look it up. Don't believe me, go look it up. It was supposed to have been a book club for children. And them two was in Baltimore smuggling money. And what other way to try to get Catherine Pugh off than to have two people who claim they slept with Robert to try to have that pan out to knock off time for Gloria Allred's friend, Kathy Pugh. Now, if you think I'm lying, when you go look it up, if there's anything different from what I said, come back and tell me. And we'll talk about it. Let's continue. Right here, if you look at the top, this live right here. I have the live. And in this live, you don't see me or Kip in the stairwell. You see Kip in his house. You see me at work. The story that everybody running with is Kip said this about Aaliyah. And it came back and got Robert because of what Kip said on my live. That's a goddamn lie. If you've been to court, they clearly said they pulled Robert in on the Aaliyah because of Demetrius Smith and because of Javante Cunningham. So where do Dana and Kip have anything to do with it? Because, okay, Kip said, yeah, I wish I could have did more. He could have been talking about anything. But the first thing y'all run with is, oh, Robert was messing with Aaliyah. No. He could have been talking about anything. He could have been talking about helping her with her career, helping her doing this, helping her stay away from Dame Dash. He could have been talking about anything. But you see Kip and the boys in action. This is the reckoning, the Jada Pinkett hypocrisy. Okay. So, to the baby scandal and family ties. So check it. Asante McGee, Sparkle, Azriel, Angelo, Roshona. Like I told y'all before. They kept asking me and saying that my son looked like Roshona. Which is Marlon. And I told them no. I kept saying no. I kept saying no. And they kept saying, you lying, ain't that? So I went along with it. And then they tried to crucify me with that. Because they didn't want to believe the truth. Then we're going to scroll over Timothy Savage, the scammer exposed. Well, If you go look at this right here, Tim already said that he told, what the hell that lady name is? Oh, jeez. The one from Atlanta. Dream Hampton home. He told her that everybody was lying. But this is what got everybody mad. This is what got everybody mad right here. Douglas Anton said, "Thank you for all the support for Robert. To answer questions, supporters may mail checks or money orders or use PayPal. PayPal.me/R. Kelly Defense Fund F and 3 dots." And from this right here, y'all know the other people who tried to create the defense fund but couldn't spell it right and tried to make it chaos. And when Doug found out about that one, he had that one investigated, not this one. So for the stupid young lady who came in my, came on my page and left that crazy remark, now you have it for yourself, idiot. So it says, to help in Robert's legal defense. There is no other legal defense fund. But this will piss them off as his last line. Thank you, DanaJay, for your help and getting the word out. So how did it go from thank you, DanaJay, for your help and getting the word out to DanaJay is stealing from the defense fund? And when they couldn't run with that no more, oh, Doug Anton stealing from the defense fund. This is where we say, make this make sense. I don't know how to do the rest of it. Hold on. Oh, okay, here we go. So that kills that. Prima Donna even put the Mike Avenatti situation. And then Steve Greenberg commenting to his friend, there's something grossly wrong with a system that refuses to release the merely accused but allows the already convicted out because of COVID-19. Facts. But let's remember, didn't Michael Avenatti say Rob would never see the light of day again? Make it make sense. Right here was my Instagram joint. This is the Instagram that me and Larry went to war with, and Larry had this shut down. Larry and Robert Keller, to be exact. But look who's in my chat. When I'm talking about it, he said, just have them contact me. DouglasAnton@gmail.com. Make it make sense. Then you have the R. Kelly Baltimore accuser. I've been told you about that. But then you have this right here. This piece right here. You have Lisa Van Allen, right? Who's been conspiring stories with Tim Savage and his wife, right? But pay attention to Lisa. Picture Lisa being a little younger. Don't Lisa look like Rashana? And when I told y'all that's not Robert on that sex tape, and I put the pictures out there showing that it's Damon Pryor, why would somebody who called themselves to be Robert's brother or friend jump on a platform and say, yeah, we all know that's Robert on that sex tape, knowing he got a case coming up? Not unless you're trying to make sure he never sees the light of day again. Let's go here. Prime example. Let me blow this up.
Describe a situation when you think it's appropriate.
Oh, this is a video. Oops. It's the video. Okay, I'm sorry. All right. Well, go to Prima Donna joint and it's all broken down. She'll break that down right there. I'm going to just let you read this for yourself. Well, Douglas Anton is doing his diligence. He is aware of the fraud as I suspected. I would like to thank each and every one of you all who has reached out, expressed the concern about the fraudulent PayPal account. It is under investigation. Thank you at Douglas Anton. Free R. Kelly. Okay. Then somebody said, "You are so phony." I'm lost. If somebody's trying to correct their wrong and what they did, why not just let them do it? But we also know that everybody that's starting to accuse R. Kelly are, what do you call it? Hold on. Because I don't want them to try to strike me. They strike me. They are criminals. So, Prima said, through all the accusations, it's quite obvious most of the things being said is a result of underlying issues between two individuals, between me and Don. Recently, Don, well, I'm going to get there. So, people take this and say, oh, he tried to be Omega Sci-Fi, he did this, he did that. No, you got to understand the truth. And I believe that transparency is the best thing. So with that being said, yes, I was online at Morgan State University during the time, and I got into a major fight with another Omega Sci-Fi member, which is a no-no. And then from that point, I had to apologize to the whole organization in a whole. So if people don't know what they're talking about, don't lie. So recently, Don Russell confirmed his affiliation with Kel's Nation. This is when Sharon was rocking with Don. And he said, some of you fans are weird. Laugh out loud. Y'all cheering on a proven liar who lied about having receipts on things. Lied about working with the feds, etc. He is clearly deranged. Okay, when did I say I ever worked with the feds? I said I worked my job here in Atlanta. But I don't work with them to bring nobody down. I had a post, dummy. So then he says, Sharon, halfway raw for life, is intelligent and actually knows R. Kelly. I believe she will help tremendously. Stop. Were you lying then or are you lying now, Don? Because now you're talking about she don't know R. Kelly, she's a stalker, she's this, she's that. So either she know Robert and you vouch for her and you said you believe she will help tremendously, but that's when it goes your way. But when it don't go your way, now she don't know Robert, she's a stalker, you got a lawsuit, you got this, you got that. Can you make up your mind? And then, oh, check this out. There was never a bridge to begin with, weirdo. I never interacted with you a day in my life. Stop clout chasing. So we clearly see that Kel's Nation was Don Russell. And the other person, it was Cash Jones. So I said, I'm being extremely serious. Please do not tag me or mention me in anything dealing with at Kel's Nation. We ain't cool. Won't ever be. At that point, instead of people trying to sit back and accuse, they should have been like, well, Dana, you know who Kel's Nation is? Of course I did. So then he said, I see he tried deleting that Facebook status. Too bad it's already screen capped and Kel's will know about it. Rebecca Thompson, Dana J, honestly, I seriously don't understand how people are taking up for his behavior with these girls. But if Drea wants to say something good and bad about him, she is welcome because she knows it. I swear I am so confused about that, the fact that all these people who whatever. So, Prima Donna put those following R. Kelly videos on YouTube were first introduced to Dana J through phases. The next interviewing former employees of R. Kelly who referred him, Jen, Lindsay, and Kip. Kip Hinton, former bodyguard and assistant, is said to have reintroduced Dana to R. Kelly in 2019. Kip also remembers Dana being around in the 90s and is also from Baltimore, like Angelo Clary. Fact, you said. My damn, Preem, I didn't know he was going to put this one up there. Good Lord. But like I say, I've been doing this. This man Ali. Been doing it. I've been in this game for a long time. For a long time. This man Julius in Chicago after court. Demetrius Smith, if you read his book, you'll see why they pulled Aaliyah situation in. Now, as I scroll down, I never understood this part. Jen said he's working on appointing Lindsay to be his power of attorney to get his publishing started. What? So if they want to turn on us, they're really actually turning on him. That's the irony. That's also why we have been quiet lately, and I apologize to Dana, so we can focus on real issues and not gossipy DanaJay. Wow. Don't have time for it. Oh, Jesus. So that means your apology wasn't sincere, because now I'm gossipy? Since when? You the one that just said that Robert was working on making Lindsay to be his power of attorney. Oh, well, anyway, I ain't gonna spend no time with that. So, Jen told Shanice Curl Dana first met Rob in late 90s and then February 2019. Wait, how can I meet him in the late 90s and then meet him again in February 2019? Make that make sense. Kip asked him to help raise awareness on social media after I started posting in Rob's favor. Why do everything gotta be after y'all did something? But Kip did not ask me to raise for awareness on Facebook. Kip did not ask me that. So that's a lot. Whoa. What in the world? So that's a lie. During the court stuff, none of us could be there with Rob except Dana. He recorded his calls with Kip without Kip knowing. Dana, he recorded his calls with Kip without Kip knowing. Now, here's the thing. When have I ever recorded a conversation between me and Kip? That's how I know that this came from somewhere else. And that somewhere else, as they say, this person is an upstanding guy. I'm going to let y'all think about who that is. And then she said that Kip knowing, and that's where the disconnect on out and happened with no bad feelings, just poor communication between everyone. Other than that, I don't know anything else. So now y'all see where the rumors came from. Damn, that's crazy. Y'all thought I was joking. More receipts from that concert in Baltimore in 1995, and I was young as hell. And I tagged Kip, Rocky, and the joint. So Prima Donna said, regardless how you feel about DanaJay, let's look at things realistically. First, you must come to the conclusion of if you believe Dana knows R. Kelly or not. If the answer is no, surely you will realize it's impossible for him to be a mole, as some have stated. However, most will have many questions considering all the connections Dana has. So here's a question. Am I a mole or am I not? If I'm a mole, then I know Robert. If I'm not a mole, then how do I know Robert? Make it make sense. But I ain't even one. No moles this way. I'm too solid for that. One thing for certain is that the Baltimore accusers are not being truthful. It's no way Latrice Scaff was 16 in 1996 when she is 42 years old now. Facts. She also has a lengthy background. Oh, Jesus, yeah. She got one of those. It doesn't take a genius to see past the distractions and see how many contributed to the downfall of R. Kelly. People claim DanaJay is the cause of so much drama. I beg to differ. Thank you, Prima Donna, for saying through the bullshit. Why Kel's friends always trying to beef with me? Now, you heard this nigga go on platforms and say he don't like Will. Him and Will got personal stuff. But then he go to Twitter and play the victim role. And play the victim role. And then he get mad about stuff like this. So, he said, I don't know, y'all. Something fishy about all of this. And then he posted Will stuff. I got the keys. New business opening soon. Stay tuned. Why are you messing with the man? And you notice the people that follows this Kel's Nation Reloaded and Kel's Nation, they the ones that's running with the same lies and drama. And see, and this is where all the stuff come up. Will Edie glow up since Kel's arrest is very interesting. Shit, it is. Because you are putting a spotlight on it because you're trying to take the spotlight off of yourself. Tom Russell. So, you know, all this. I don't know how Kip got me to be a media influencer because I didn't have a real media platform. Make it make sense. So, Kel's Nation said she couldn't take the pressure, laughing my ass off. Her last tweet, just because I exposed how she had her own donation. Now wait, have anybody talked about this? Have anybody talked about that? So it seems like everybody had a donation for Rob going on, but none of them joints was authentic except for the one that I was pushing. So that's why they had to smear my name and make it seem like I'm the bad person, because at the end of the day, I was the one that had the legit fund. Me and Levi pushed the legit fund. So Jen said, wow, let it be known that at Kel's Nation is not for R. Kelly. Good to know. Thanks for clarifying. Wow. Now, Prima said, not to mention that many other problematic posts made by this page. So check this out. I hope her next suicide is successful. Vertical, Azriel, vertical. And then Cherish said she should have been aborted. Like, wait a minute. Wait. So when somebody talk about Don and his deadbeat child molester cell, the folks go mad. They go crazy. But it's okay for him to do stuff and nobody say nothing? Look, Kel's Nation again. I hope Geronda's baby dies while she's giving birth. I'm sick of her. Like, why would you do that? Kel's Nation even attacked Prima Donna. Look at this. I'm just like, this is crazy. It's crazy. You are obviously jealous of Kel's Nation. you haven't contributed as much as she has when it comes to this fight. That's a good throw off. Kels Nation was never a woman. Only when Cash decided that she wanted to take over it. So I'm wondering who Truth Media really is. Could Truth Media be Cash Jones? I'm just showing y'all stuff, man. I'm gonna skip past that. So people say, well, Dana, why are these people going crazy? Okay, well, check this out. I don't know who put this up here, but it says, so Dana J wants to be R. Kelly. Explain this. And the phone number is real. Call and ask him, why is he a mole for Angelo, his cousin? Really? Really? But you put my penis up there and put laughing emojis all over my penis. And I'm not supposed to have a rebuttal for that? Then y'all heard that Don Russell said that I got a rape charge coming, right? So then you hear this girl, Jasmine, then begin claiming Dana raped her after being coached on a YouTube platform. Without going into the ridiculous details, this whole setup should demonstrate the things women are willing to do to meet R. Kelly. How women are willing to get close to those in the singer's crew with the intent of getting next to the singer. This poses the question: should a person be held accountable for the next person's actions? Can a case of pity sex now be viewed as rape? Facts. Facts. So, with all that being said, man, you can go to Prima Donna blog. It's all here for y'all. Anything you want is here. That's why I don't go back and forth with folks anymore. Because when you have the receipts that's there, people will try to knock anything you try to do. Anything you try to do, people will try to knock. So, try to knock it all you want. Women lie, men lie, but them goddamn receipts don't. And Prima Donna, I don't know if you're still in the chat. If you're in the chat, I want my cake now. I want my cake now. I'm tired of everybody getting cakes and pies, and I gotta look at the expressions on people's faces. What up, Nick? Let me see. Yet when Kip came on my live, that should have killed it. But no, not with the slow crew. Facts. 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 Thanks, Willie Will. I'm still wondering, where are those twins, Jen and Lindsay? I don't know. Dana J has been in many photos with Mr. Kelly. They must need glasses. How can he not be his friend? Nah, because of what they saying is I'm a mole. Let's see. F. Don Russell. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Interesting. The twins should have been at the court hearing unless, yeah. Is no net locked up? I don't know. Right, Dana. They were hired to cause chaos, Dana. Agent provocateurs. The same as in the 1960s. Facts. I agree with you on that. Regardless if you like or dislike, you have to be a sick person to wish death. Facts. That's true. Or you're just mad at the time. It's some evil people out here. Regardless how JP was, no one should have said that. What are you talking about? No, I'm not gonna do that. And we're not gonna attack nobody over here. We're not gonna do that. We're a family over here. We ain't gonna do that one. So was no neck locked up or not? I don't know. Prima donna's stupid. See, this is what I'm talking about. They don't need glasses. They see just fine. That's why they lie on Dana. He comes with truth, and Levi is not my cousin. He full of shit. He is a Levi. Who? I don't know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter how much truth it is. They will always hate Dana. Oh yeah, they definitely gonna hate me. Oh, wow. Okay. Probably free soon, and then what? Facts. They don't got no to talk about now. Who was the heavyset man filming when the fight took place at the Trump Towers? That was Shabazz cameraman. I ain't getting into unnecessary stuff. Look, I thank everybody, man. I just had to bring y'all that 2022 fire intro. Don't forget Church Boy Chronicles tomorrow at 8 p.m. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Be someone important. Be yourself. Elephants don't swat flies. Jets fly over turbulence. And like I say, everybody, man, love on one another as we go back into lockdown. We are being locked down again. So my thing is, let's fight for our own rights. Let's fight for our own rights. All right? So, hey. Love every last one of y'all. DanaJay gone. But stay tuned. We got a commercial coming. Peace. If you're looking for a social platform to come to that's made for us, designed by us, come over to WeGotUps.com. www.WeGotUps.com. Strictly for you. Tell them, Cube.
Yeah, what's up? This your homeboy Ice Cube. You know what it is, the West Coast Warlord, the Grand Wizard. Don Mega is in the house. Now check this out. I'm inviting you to join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. That's WeGotUps.com. 100% black on, man. I see you here, boys. I see you. You out there doing it, man. And as we say in the Big 3 League, we got ups, baby. So WeGotUps.com. Check it out, man. You know what I mean? Obviously, you know, black people, we definitely need to socialize, get together, figure out this system we are going through. So, you know, WeGotUps.com promises to be that place. Like I said, black owned.
No more lamb cubes.
Gotta love it. And you know, willing to make sure that you guys make a social connection. So WeGotUps.com, you know, from your homeboy Ice Cube. Got to throw up the dub, you know, for that. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, official Black People Social Network. You know, I get it right. Don't worry about nothing. Just join, man. Join the official Black People Social Network. WeGotUps.com. WeGotUps.com, man. That's easy, man. We got ups, baby. We got ups. Your homeboy Ice Cube, and I'm out. Throwing up the dub for We Got Ups, man. Check it out.
And when you come over, turn that blue gray when you look up Official DanaJay. Good night, everybody. Hit me on TikTok. We out.
Said I wanna take a dipping on pool. Just going for a little dive, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.